So let's go ahead and get started. I have prayed over the cards, shuffled them, and asked that each of you receives at least one message. We're going to be pulling from 3 of Doreen Virtue's decks, her Power Tarot, Archangel Michael, and Romance Angels. And also going to be pulling from Angela Hartfield's Whispers of Love. Top row is General, bottom row is Love, if that's what the angels want to talk about. Okay. So, first off, make sure you guys are lined up. You can see. Perfect. Okay. So, looks like you guys have a lot going on with, looks like love's kind of overtaken your entire reading this month, Pisces. Because your first card that you have is 10 of Ariel. And if you can read the bottom of it, it says, there is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. You see here 2 friends. They're enjoying some coffee together. They've got the kids in the background. Just very jovial, happy card. This card, it's talking about having it all. Really having your dreams come true, having so many things to be grateful for. It speaks of happily ever after. And what I'm getting a sense is they're saying this whole thing it's tied to love. I get a number of you, you've had a really rocky time with love for a long time. Some of you, you're in a relationship with someone, it's not been going well, you keep trying to make it work and it's just not working, and you're really frustrated with that because you're looking at this person like, that's my happily ever after, that's who I'm going to have some babies with, that's who I'm going to enjoy the rest of my life with, but it's just not happening, and you keep fighting and pushing for it. And for some of you, there's like a new love interest, and for some of you, you're afraid to move forward with love interest. For some of you, it's not really the person that you envision, so you're pushing back on that, and things just aren't going forward. Because for some of you, it's not who you envision. It's not the happily ever after that you've envisioned. And for some of you, you've got someone that is your happily ever after, but you're afraid to move forward because of past hurts and things. So now, for some of you, there could be someone out there that's currently living their amazing happily ever after life. And for those of you that are out there, congratulations. But I don't get a sense that there's many, if any of you really watching this video right now that are in that situation. I get that it's most of you. You're so frustrated with just all of it. You're like, when is this ever going to happen? When are things going to settle down? And when am I going to have things actually fall into place with this, love of my life, so I can, start moving forward? Or for some of you, when are things going to get better? Because this has just been going on for so long. But it is going to get better. You're going to get some clarity this month, and that's going to help things get better. If you can see this card, it's Ace of Michael. It says, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. And it's really talking about, in the month of June, you are going to be getting some clarity. So some things that were, eluding you, you didn't know what type of solution that you could come up with a problem, situation. You're going to get some clarity. The clouds are going to clear. They are going to show you a way forward. They're going to give you that clarity so that you can make the plan and take those necessary steps to move forward. So June is going to be the time that they're going to give you the opportunity to look at things in a fresh new way, a new perspective. They're going to things that were hidden before, because we did also just come out of Mercury retrograde. And that is one frustrating thing of Mercury retrograde is we often feel like we're stuck and we don't have the information that we need to move forward to happily ever after. So you are going to get that clarity in June. So they're encouraging you to just pay attention, listen to your intuition, For some of you, also shift your perspective, because a lot of you, it's been so frustrating for so long that you've gotten into a trap of a negative mindset and negative thoughts. They're encouraging you to shift to more optimistic views, more positive thoughts, because you could cause yourself blocks with negativity, doubting, frustration. So they're going to help you with that. So they're also going to help you shift your perspective, come back from a positive, optimistic place, and they're going to give you the clarity that you seek, that you desire, that you need in order to move forward. But the key thing, and you've got it in 2 cards, not only has love taken over, but so has their message of to let go and let God. God is in charge, not us. And if you read the bottom of this, there is a prayer, and it says, "Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved." Because sometimes we just, we get down, we get frustrated, we keep praying for help. And, again, with all these readings, for me, higher power is God. Anyone can watch this. You can replace it with whatever resonates with you. I don't take offense to that, but I'm going to stick with what resonates with me and my beliefs in what's in my heart, and that is God. But feel free to go ahead and interchange it. Now, we all have angels, so feel free to go ahead and interchange with whatever, resonates with your heart. But they're encouraging you this month to give all your worries to God. Stop struggling against the flow of things, because I get for a number of you, this has been going on for so long. It's just been for so long, and you're very frustrated because you've been praying for things to improve. You've been praying for the happily ever. You've been praying for things to work out with that person, for things to improve with the person, for that person to show up in your life. And it's just not been happening, and it's just got you so frustrated where you're almost to the point of you're frustrated with God, and you're like kind of angry. Like, are you even listening to me up there? Are you tuning me out? And this is a reminder to let you know, no, you have been heard. Your prayers have been heard. They're saying it's a matter of divine timing. There are other things that have to fall into place that you have not been aware of, that you are going to get some clarity on this month. But these other things had to fall into place first. And they are doing a number of changes. And for some of them, some of the changes I get that, you weren't really anticipating, which is part of also, I get kind of like a pushback, fighting the change type of energy. So they're bringing in these changes. For some of you, bringing in this person that you didn't think was your dream boat, and little do you know, they're soulmates, divine relationship. Be open to them. For some of you, they've got a dream boat. You know it's your dream boat, but you're fighting it because of past hurts and pains and things that you need to let go of. And for some of you, things have not been going well for a while, and you're to the point where you're just so frustrated. You're like this guy here, sitting off, just kind of looking at your significant other like, I'm not happy with you. I don't want to play nice. But they're encouraging you to play nice. And I get for some of you that you're fighting against that. So, and I get just is that for all of you that you have different individual situations and stories. You're just tired of it. You just need help. You're going to get the help this month. So pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to the signs that they're going to be giving you. And again, same message in both of this, that, they've heard your prayers, and, it's time now for you in the month of June to step out of their way in order for them to help manifest your dreams, your hopes, your desires, because they are trying to do that. But it's now gotten to the point where you're just so frustrated that you're blocking the manifestation from happening. You're blocking the relationship from improving. You're blocking that person from coming into your life. You're blocking things moving forward. So they're asking just to trust. They're going to give you some clarity this month so you can move forward and because they are bringing your dreams come true. This is the final outcome this month, that they're all these changes, these things are happening. They're asking you just to let go, let God, trust. There's going to be some forgiving and healing, but that's going to lead to your happily ever after. Forgiving and learning. So for some of you this month, in addition to letting go, letting God, there's some healing that's going to have to be done, some healing of your heart, forgiving the person. So for some of you, you're with someone And that is also tied to this card, which is actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. So for some of you, you're in a relationship with someone, you're not happy with them, you're just kind of looking at them all disgruntled, angry, with a look like, I'm not pleased with you, I don't want to be near you, I don't talk to you. And this month they're going to give you some insights, some clarities to help you forgive that person, and for some of you to forgive yourself so you can move forward. And when you look at this card, it's carrying like an olive branch, although it looks like a hawk. So, okay, what they're saying to me is be like a hawk, eagle, rise above the situation. Rise above the situation. Come from a place of love. Extend an olive branch. Do something nice. Take a nice action. Initially, it's not easy, but do that. Because you'll find that will help bring the spark back in. That will help with forgiveness and the flow and get you back to a happy place. And for some of you that have a potential love interest to move forward with, or you're wanting to have a love interest come into your life, but they're just not coming into your life, and you're like, what in the world? For some of you, you've met the person, and you're just frustrated on how in the world am I going to get him or her to come into my life? I've met them. I can sense that they're a soulmate. I can sense that they're my happily ever after, but I'm stuck. Why am I still by myself? Why are they not coming in? Your actions that they're encouraging you to do this month is to do some healing, to forgive yourself so you can come back to a place of loving yourself, heal your heart, heal your experiences of the past. For some of you, you'll need to see a healer. For some of you, you'll be able to do it on your own. But they're encouraging you in the month of June to do that because your happily ever after is awaiting you. So I know it's some work this month, Pisces, but you've got your happily ever after waiting on the horizon. So I do hope that you're very successful this month in doing the work, putting that in so that you can have that rich and rewarding family life, that's just rich and rewarding life that you're happily ever after that you have been desiring, because they're in the final stages of bringing it to you. So just help you in these final stages of answering your prayers, bringing your hopes and dreams, and just remember, have faith. It's right there. It's right there. It's within reach. So I do wish you the best on this last bit of work in the month of June.